Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do lesson 4.6 of pre-algebra math, part 1. Negative and zero exponents. Here is the standard. We have a 38-point skill sheet for the classwork, 0 points of note-taking today. Teachers, today here is our bell work. Give your students about 5 minutes to evaluate these exponents. Okay, welcome back for your solutions to these. Here you have 12n to the 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2 using the quotient property of exponents over 8. And then we further simplify here until we come to 3n cubed over 2. These you can factor out a 4 here. And then down here we have 10a to the 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 here. And then we still have an a squared in the denominator. This becomes 10a to the 7th, and then we go 10a to the 7 minus 2 to factor in this denominator of exponents, and we come with 10a to the 5th power for number 2. Negative and zero exponents. You work with positive exponents. You will work with negative and zero exponents. Consider the following pattern: powers of 2 here, 2 cubed, 2 squared, 2 to the first, 2 to the 0, 2 to the negative 1, 2 to the negative 2. As the exponents decrease by 1, the values of the powers are half. So by having decreasing by 1, it halves the the power. 2 cubed, when we transfer it down to being 2 squared, it's 1/2 of 8, then 2 to the first, 1/2 of 2. And then what's 1/2 of 2? Then 1/2 of that, then 1/2. By extending the power, you can conclude that 2 to the 0 equals 1, 2 to the negative 1 is 1/2, and 2 to the negative 2 is 1/4, because 1/2 equals 1 over 2 to the first, and 1/4 equals 1 over 2 squared. The pattern suggests the following definitions for negative and zero exponents. For any non-zero number a to the 0 equals 1. For any non-zero a and any integer n, a to the negative n equals 1 over a to the power. Write the expression using only positive exponents. So how will we write that? We would flip it. 3 to the negative 5th would be 1 over 3 to the 5th. Definition of a negative exponent. How would we write this now? Using only positive exponents. M to the 0 would be 1 times n to the negative 4. What would that become? Be 1 over n to the 4th power. Now we have a positive exponent in the denominator. And then for C, we have 16x to the negative 6y. And then this becomes 16y, because these are positive exponent here of 1, 16y over x to the 6th power. Now, for our first guided practice, students, pay attention here so you can do yours. And for our guided practice, it would be b to the 3rd power, b to the 3rd power over a to the 7th. This is a negative 7, so you have to flip it, and it becomes a to the positive 7 in the denominator. This one, students, you're on your own. Rewriting fractions, you can use prime factorization of a number to write a fraction as an expression involving negative exponents. So for example, example 2, write the expression without using a fraction bar. We have this here, so how could we write that? Write prime factorization of 16 be 2 to the 4th, and then we could flip it up, and without the fraction bar we get rid of it. It just becomes 2 to the negative 4th power. And then for b, a squared over c cubed, how could we write that? It would be a squared c to the negative 3rd power, because this will flip up then. If you negate your exponent here, it'll reciprocate up now into the numerator. Guided practice, write the expression without using a fraction bar. This one, students, this is yours down here. Pay attention for our guided practice. Be x to the 7, z to the negative 2. This flips up into the numerator. All this is over 1. This flips up because now it's z to the negative 2 x to the 7th power. And that is lesson 4.6, part 1, part 2, part 3, available here if you email me here, and as well as everything else. Thank you.